All right, guys. Well, my Type R purchase journey has finally come to an end. So stay tuned for this. Please like, comment, subscribe below. Let me know if you have any questions, and let's get to the video. Here we go.
Yeah.
Maybe the closer one might help. If you have to take a trip.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to call this one really quick. All right, guys, so we're just calling on 21 or newer Type R's, Civic Type R's, and we're trying to see what their asking price is if we can get it at MSRP.
Please press 1 now to be connected. Thank you for calling West Coast Auto Sales. This call may press for sales, press 1. For service, press 2. For finance.
Yes, sir. I am calling on your Boost Blue Civic Type R you have listed for sale. It's a 2021.
Yes, sir.
Do you still have that vehicle?
Yes.
Okay. I noticed that it shows it has about 324 miles on it. Was it a used vehicle or?
Yeah, it sure is. It's considered used because it had a registered owner already.
Okay. All right. So, was it leased or was it traded in or?
We got it from. Let's see who we get it from. We bought it at auction.
Oh, okay.
The person who originally had it bought it from Rock Honda.
Okay. Do you guys have
We had it for about a month though.
And are you in California?
Yes.
Okay. Are you guys flexible on your asking price for the car at all?
No.
Okay. So there's no wiggle room there at all. Okay.
Yeah, the price is firm, man. It's these are numbered cars and they're rare and they're hard to find. And on top of that, it has really, really, really low miles. So
Yeah.
we have Honda dealers that are trying to buy that car off of us for our asking price. And we don't want to do that. We want to sell it to a customer.
Okay. So it would make no difference if I was there in person or not, essentially, with a cash offer?
Correct.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure it out. I've owned 2 Type R's in my past, and I got my second Type R brand new off the showroom floor for $40,600 out the door. So it just seems like, that's not the market that we're living in today, and, there's still the markups that exist on these cars. So it's kind of frustrating as a consumer.
I saw one going at a West Covina Honda.
Yeah.
And it went for $120,000. The dealer markup was $60,000.
That's just
it wasn't a
insane.
special edition Type R either. It was a regular Type R.
Yeah, it just blows my mind. I just don't.
Some of the markups are really, really crazy, but we're going strictly based off what the market shows on this car and what the car will bear.
Okay.
So it's really hard to give a discount when we know that we could just send it to auction and we'll sell it for what we have it announced website.
Sure. So what would be like the total out the door cost for that car roughly?
Where do you live?
I live in
You said
Arizona.
you live out of state?
Yes, sir. I live in Arizona.
So these vehicles, the way that we sell them, the $50,326 price tag on it is just the price of the car. It does not include any dealer add-ons that we have, and we do have some dealer add-ons. We sell a product called Avis, which is like LoJack, but it's just called Avis. And we also sell Window Edge, which is a guarantee that if the car gets stolen, it allows you, or it pays you out like $5,000 cash. And then we also do like an appearance protection package. So all of these packages together are like $4,500. So the price of the car is $50,326 plus the $4,500. And then I think there's about $185 in fees that you have to pay for California, even though it's going out of state.
So technically, you guys are actually going to be closer to about
So
six.
that's roughly what your out the door number would be in the neighborhood of like 55,000.
55, and that would not include tax, title, license either, correct?
Huh?
Yeah, I'm still here. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm listening.
Hello?
I can hear you.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me? I don't know what happened with my connection. Anyways, we'll just end that call. Jake, you still there? Jake? Well, there you have it, guys. $55,000 to $60,000 for a used vehicle. A used Civic Type R. It's absolutely ridiculous, and I agree. I just think that it's insane. But looks like he's calling back here, so. Hello?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Sorry, I lost connection there.
I think our call got lost.
Yeah.
Did you hear anything that I was explaining to you?
Yeah, I did. So I guess what I was trying to ask is that 55,000 plus tax, title, license still? Like you're at 50?
You don't have to pay taxes to us. The taxes, you have to pay them to your state.
Yeah, so probably an additional, I don't know, $2,000-$3,000 I would assume on. So basically I'm going to be into this car for about $60,000. It sounds like.
That is correct. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's
That is
just
correct.
insane. That's double the price of the MSRP asking price for these cars. It's insane.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you know how it sounds like you understand the market because it's a very, very, very much a seller's market, and cars are going for retail at the auction. We're paying literally retail for cars at auction, and we're announcing them for what our cost is because we can't mark up the car any more than we really can. The $4,485 is pretty much that's our profit on the car, and from there we have our costs involved as far as like what we pay to the auction when we buy the vehicle, what we pay for shipping, what we pay for reconditioning. So we're not here to make $6,000, $7,000, $8,000. We're trying to make our $2,500 and call it a day. So that's what our $4,500 accessories does for us. The rest of the price of the car is our cost.
So essentially you guys are getting these cars at auction from time to time, but you're still paying retail pricing for this with the $10,000 markups.
Oh yeah, big time.
That's insane.
We had 5 of these. We've already sold 2 of them for the price that you're seeing on here.
Wow. I just can't believe consumers are willing to pay that for it. You know what I mean? Like, these people are going to be buried in a few years. Yeah. They're going to be $20,000 upside down at least.
You know it. That's exactly what it is. And but we're able to get them with these super, super, super low miles on them because a lot of other dealerships are kind of scared to touch them. But now we're starting to get Honda dealers, like Metro Honda right up the street. They're like, we'll pay you guys your asking price. And we're like, no, we don't want to sell it for our asking price. So.
Yeah. Okay, well, I appreciate you talking through it at least, and as you can see, I've owned 2 of them. I'm in the market for one again, but if that's where the market's at right now, it seems like it's kind of an impossible feat right now. So,
Sure.
Yeah.
What was your name?
my name's Brandon.
Brandon, I appreciate you talking to me. My name's Luis.
Okay, Luis, thanks for your time, sir. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye-bye. Is what it is. On to the next.
All right, guys. Well, just for an update, after our crazy calls the other night, calling over, 3, 4, 5 dealerships across the country, I've been in search of the 21 Boost Blue Type R, and it's been crazy. So I'm sure I'll tie that together in the video here, but I'm sure, as you can tell from the phone calls, these dealerships are just not wanting to work with Honda consumers. A lot of it due to, of course, just the market right now with inflation and what they're projecting for the future for the Type R. What I will say is the deal I was able to find wasn't stellar, I would say, but it was, pretty reasonable, I think, with everything it came with. So the dealership I ended up finding, really cool guys down there. The sales rep that I'm working with, his name is Luis Gutierrez, I believe, and really good guy. He allowed me to engage in a conversation. I live in Arizona, and this car is in Kansas City, Missouri. So a lot of the dealers I'm calling, it's interesting, but it's like they don't even want to talk to you if you're out of state, or there's astronomical markups that are out of state transactions. So the typical markup I'm seeing in state as a minimum is $5,000 if you're an in-resident buyer. If you're out of state, typically it's $10,000, to $15,000 on up. So he told me they sold a limited production Type R for $26,000 over sticker, which just blows my mind because it's basically a lighter platform painted yellow. So limited production, of course, with the amount of cars they'll release in the limited Type R. But personally, I had to have the Boost Blue. So I've owned a 2017 Crystal Black Type R. That was my first one. Loved the car, but there were some features that were updated in 2019 on the infotainment system, and I wanted to grab a hold of those features. So I got out of the 2017, stepped into the 2019, and I got a phenomenal price on that car. It was a GN Blue. I think I was out the door at $40,600 at my local dealership here, and it just happened to be a good day, and we shook hands and they worked with me and made a deal that was really fair. That car had nothing on it, no accessory packages. The car that I've just gotten my hands on, it's a 2021 FK8 Civic Type R in Boost Blue, and I was able to actually get the car at MSRP, which blows my mind, which is pretty cool. What I will say is, of course, they made up for that in their accessory package, but they did do some really clean modifications to the car, and I really think that the car overall, aesthetically, it's super pleasing. It's really nice. They've done the carbon fiber accessory package. It has the illuminated Type R door seals, of course, your standard blacked out wheel locks. They also put a paint protection on the Luxor paint protection for the clear coat, as well as the wheels, the interior, everything like that. So that's going to be on it. Carbon fiber trim everywhere. So interior and exterior with the Type R shift knob. And it does have the cell phone charger as well. So it's fully loaded. And a pretty cool thing about the 2021 Civic Type Rs as well is Honda listened, I think, to consumers and also added in the Honda Sensing package, which comes with the adaptive cruise control, the lane keeping assist. I had a 2019 Touring Civic hatchback, and that car, of course, you can only get it in the States in automatic. From what I understand, you can get it in a 6-speed up in Canada, possibly, or I'm sure in Europe, Japan, things like that. But it was cool. You know, that car had the Honda Sensing in 2019, and of course the leather interior. There was some really nice features on that car. The Honda Sensing is pretty sweet because, you know, you can basically, you're not full autonomy or fully automated, of course, like a Tesla per se, but really it's a hands-free deal where, you know, you can set the cruise, have your lane keeping assist on, and the Honda Sensing is, I would say, top notch in comparison to some of its competitors. I've tried other vehicles, and I mean, you can let go of the steering wheel and it'll basically curve you around on a freeway or a highway pass like that. So just some really cool safety features that I liked, and it has all the latest technology. And plus 2021, from what I'm seeing, is going to be the last year of production for the FK8, unfortunately, for the 10th gen Civic, and then they will move to the updated 11th gen Civic in 2022, Type R. In my opinion, personally, I don't know who Honda is listening to when it comes to their consumers. I love the aggressive style that the FK8 delivers. Some people think it's over the top, but it's a head turner, you know, and it breaks some necks. I mean, people really have had interest and intrigue in that car, and I don't think that's the case so much with the 11th gen personally. I think that basically it looks like an Accord, you know, with a wing on it. I just don't see it as being as an aggressive of a car. Of course, there's more to come. We don't know performance that it will deliver and everything like that. So more to come on that. I don't want to bag it too much. I'm sure there's people that want that look that's a little more tame for daily driving and things like that. But in my opinion, I'm super happy that I was able to pick up the last year of production towards the end of the year. So I'm going to have a car basically has, I think, 15 miles on the odometer, brand new off the showroom floor. And they've done some really nice updates to the car. And long story short, I was basically going to say most of these dealers charging a $10,000 markup, which I think is ludicrous. I think it's honestly over the top, and they shouldn't be doing it to us in the US. My understanding, in Canada, it's illegal to mark up vehicles over MSRP. I don't know if that's true. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I've heard rumor of that. I think we should have that same policy in the US because the average consumer trying to get their hands on a Type R, I feel for you, it's been tough. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it, you know, and what I was going to say is the $10,000 in accessories basically made up for the $10,000 markup that you're getting on other Type Rs from several dealerships that I've called. There's some listed on other platforms, sales platforms as well, for used vehicles, 2021s that are just traded in, low miles, one owner vehicles already. So you'd end up being the second owner, and I've called several places. I found 3 of them, I believe, in California, and every one of them had a prior owner. They're used basically, but they're a 2021, and they're still asking about $55,000 before tax, title, license, and it's just crazy to me, you know. So I feel like at least I'm getting some value there for the markup in all of the accessory packages. So yeah, guys, I was able to close at MSRP and with the add-on of the accessory packages. So I'm happy with it because honestly, those are probably things I would have done anyway. So I'm looking forward to getting the car. I'll do another video when it gets here, and maybe I'll highlight and update show some pictures here of the car and a video walk around. But yeah, it should be being delivered to me, and I'm stoked. I can't wait. So happy to step back into my third Type R and the last generation for the FK8 from my understanding. So looking forward to it, guys, and hopefully if you guys have any questions at all, let me know in the comments below. But yeah, I'm super stoked, so stay tuned. We'll see ya.
Alrighty, so here it is, man. So the carbon fiber scoop that I was telling you about.
What? I don't know. Hey man, what?
Looking at your black lock next to as well with your lock. Your mirrors.
Jeff Gray, C. Ryan Arbuckle. Jeff Gray, C. Ryan Arbuckle.
So then you're looking at your carbon fiber spoiler too as well. And I know you're asking about the skirt and the tail, so all that's still carbon fiber, but it's mainly going to be not the gloss, like the one on the top that we added to it. So once you go inside, you're talking about the carbon fiber on the door, the illuminated type R too as well. You're looking at all that too. Shifter too. I'm trying to think what else. Maybe wireless charger. I forgot about that. And the other thing that comes with it too is a Lux Care protection packet that's added to the car too. It's an interior and exterior protection for the vehicle. So what it is a chemical that we apply to the inside and the outside, for example, to be able to kind of protect the whole micro imperfections in the car, to seal the paint completely, and the inside simply if you kind of spill some water kind of bubbles up, so it allows you to be able to wipe it off. And yeah, what's so not, it's a warranty. It comes with the car 7 year if I'm correct on that. Yes, a 7-year warranty, and interior and exterior too as well. So yeah, that's another thing that comes with the car. And I'm gonna show you the mats. So you do have your Type R and your cargo tray, plastic cargo tray. You got your regular Type R mats, of course, and then the red ones too. You got your cover from bracket. Of course, we're in Missouri; they're required, but we just don't install it because we get people shopping from all over the place. And your stock. Yeah, your stick hood air intake too as well. The rest of them, I asked them, and yeah, they do not have it. So yeah.